Hello everyone and welcome to day 89 of my 90-day personal challenge to create positive videos. We're almost done with our series. Can you believe it? Wow, 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 wow. Well, before we end, I'm going to ask you this question. How's your energy this morning? Are you feeling motivated or discouraged? Pay attention to the thinking behind that energy. Are you focused on the negative or the positive? Pay attention to how these two are connected. Once you start to see how connected your thinking is to how much energy you have each day, you take back your power to shift things. This is where life coaching can be very valuable, and you may want to reach out to me, or you can just get self-help books or work on your own self. But paying attention to how you see the world and how you see yourself in that space is vital. Most people are reacting to life instead of responding to it, only because they let their thoughts carry them away, and then they start just reacting to everything around them. And then by the time they get home at the end of the day, they feel very, very drained. However, when you start to connect in a friendly way with your thinking and pay attention to the way you're talking to yourself and the way you see the world, and then in a very neutral tone, and then you start to make choices for yourself to change your thinking, you alone get to see the power and evidence of how your thinking affects your life and your energy. In achieving a goal, your thinking has so much to do with it because you need that energy to achieve what you want to in life. And right here, beginning in the thinking, which could be in any space in your world, it could be in the bathroom, it could be at your work, it could be at the park, it could be anywhere. You have control of how you see your world. And when you see that you have control of how you see your world, you then have control of what you want to achieve in your life and creating the kind of life that you want. So pay attention to your energy and the thinking behind it. Okay, now today we're near the end of our goal, and I want to talk about assessing ourselves in the goal. We want to assess the journey. We want to look at the things that we liked, the things that we didn't like, and we want to shift things and make decisions from here for our future. So the first thing we want to do is, at the beginning of this goal, I asked you to pay attention to what you wanted to feel from your goal. What are the things that you wanted to feel about yourself at the end of the goal? For me, my goal was working out 40 minutes every single day for these 26 days. I wanted to feel strong, empowered, alive, healthy, and sexy. These were my 5 core feelings that I wanted to feel. Well, this was really valuable to me because along the journey, when I had discouraging days, I connected with the core of how I wanted to feel. When I paid attention to my energy, like I've described to you, and then the thinking behind it, I focused on myself feeling empowered, strong, healthy, sexy, and alive. As I connected with those goals and those thoughts, my energy increased and helped me push through some difficult things. So I really, really liked being connected with what I wanted to feel at the end of the goal. The other thing I asked you to do at the beginning of this journey was to see what characteristic trait you were going to need and you wanted to grow in during achieving this goal. For me, it was self-discipline. With the 90-day video series, I worked on the characteristic trait of commitment. I have grown tremendously in the value of commitment, and it was super powerful in using it for this goal of 26 days of the 40-minute exercising every day, because I needed to be committed in order to have the self-discipline in the physical area of this goal. And I really, really loved that. Now, in my 25 days so far, I did miss 2 days of working out. One of them, I absolutely had no time to work out that day. So I wanted to work out, but I had no time to do it. So that felt fine for me. The other one was this was just the other day, I did a 10.4 mile really difficult hike, and my body said no the next day. It's important while you're achieving a goal to pay attention to your 3 most powerful energy sources. Remember, I talked about that in the video the other day. Your 3 most powerful energy sources are your mind, your body, and your soul or spirit. For me, my mind and my spirit were deeply connected and felt very balanced in my goal, but my physical area was pushed to a limit that was a little bit more than my body could handle for the next day. So I needed to listen to my body and give it some rest. So that was 2 days out of my 25 days of doing this goal of exercising every day that I didn't fully achieve, but that felt really, really good. I understood why I didn't do it, and I was still true to my value of commitment and self-discipline. So that felt great. Now, when you assess yourself, you see how you can look at it with a more neutral understanding, see how you grew in your goal. Give yourself some points for even diving into a goal. That's really important. Take a look at how you've changed. What has changed in your mental thinking, your physical thinking, and your spiritual thinking? And then see how you've grown. And then decide from there if you want to continue working on this goal, or if you want to take a rest, or if you want to move on to the next goal. Looking at your goal and assessing where you're at, who you've become, most importantly, during the journey is extremely valuable. Keep a positive tone here. Don't judge yourself in the assessment of a goal. Assessing yourself on a goal is very different than judging. In judging yourself on a goal, there's a lot of comparison and there's a lot of expectation. If you remove the comparison and expectation of assessment in your goal, then you can give yourself more power and more control in shifting your thinking and your ideas of where you want to go next. So pay attention to how you're even assessing yourself and your goal. Anyway, for me, I've decided I'm probably going to extend this goal for another 30 days because I want to create working out 40 minutes every day as a habit. I feel like at the end, when I feel satisfied and strong on this goal, that at the end, I'll probably work out maybe 4 or 5 days a week. But I feel that creating this habit is really important and powerful for me. And I've discovered that during this journey that there's a lot of old patterns of thinking that are still wanting to be released. And so I want to keep going on this journey longer in order to build more of the character of discipline in this goal of exercising every day. And I want to keep releasing that negative thinking. I don't think I'm quite there yet, so I'm probably going to extend this another 30 days. Anyway, I'm curious about you and your goal. As you assess yourself, how have you seen that you've grown? What changes have you seen inside of yourself? What do you want to do differently? Are you satisfied with this goal? Do you like and can you celebrate who you've become during this journey? I'd love to hear about it in the comments section below. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. We've got a Big Tennessee game coming up tomorrow against Ole Miss. So go Vols. That's who I'm rooting for. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you see something really beautiful. And I hope the most beautiful thing you see is you. I'll see you on the next video.